Good morning, one and all. Welcome all to the new session of Team Teaching. I am Anjima J. Nair, and here we three are presenting before you the topic corrosion of metals. I hereby welcome the other two to start the session.
I am Mohit Tarpanikar.
I am Meena.
Okay, today let us deal with the topic corrosion. First of all, corrosion is a dangerous and extremely costly problem. Because of it, buildings and bridges can collapse, oil pipelines break, chemical plants leak, etc. Corroded electrical contacts can fires and other problems. Corroded medical implants may lead to blood poisoning and air pollution. As caused corrosion damage the work of art around the world. Corrosion threatens the safe disposal of radioactive waste that must be stored in containers to tens of thousands of years. The most common kind of corrosion results from electrochemical reactions. General corrosion occurs when most or all of the atoms of the same metal surface are oxidized, damaging the entire surface. Most of metals are easily oxidized. They tend to lose electrons to oxygen in the air or in water. As oxygen is reduced, it forms oxides with the metal. Corrosion slowly coats the surface of metallic objects with oxides or other salts of metal. The rusting of iron, tarnishing of silver, development of green coating on copper and bronze are some of the examples of corrosion. It causes enormous damage to the building, bridges, ships, and to all objects made of metals, especially that of iron. We lose crores of rupees every year on account of corrosion. In corrosion, a metal is oxidized by loss of electrons to oxygen and formation of oxides. Corrosion of iron is called rusting. Okay, now the chemistry of corrosion is deal with Meena.
The chemistry of corrosion is a quite complex process. Okay, then it may be considered as an electrochemical process. Okay, and the corrosion is an electrochemical process. Mainly, galvanic cells are set up between dissimilar metals in contact with each other or between dissimilar parts of the same metal when surrounded by moist air or liquid. The anodic area oxidation takes place, and in that reaction the cathodic area, the reduction reaction will takes place. In that, the metallic ions formed at the anodic part and the ions formed at the cathodic part diffuses towards each other through conducting medium, and the corrosion product is formed somewhere between the anodic and cathodic area. Okay, then we are going to move on to the reaction process. At a particular spot of an object made of iron, oxidation takes place, and that spot behaves as anode. Then the reaction takes place at the anode with 2Fe gives 2Fe2 plus 4 electron, and then these electrons released at the anode spot move through the metal and go to another spot on the metal and reduce oxygen in presence of H plus. This spot behaves as cathode with the reaction O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron gives 2H2O. Then the overall reaction of the corrosion can be written as 2Fe plus O2 plus 4H plus is 2Fe2 plus 2H2O. And then these ferrous ions are further oxidized by the reaction with atmospheric oxygen to form ferric ions, and which comes out as rust in the form of hydrated ferric oxide with the chemical formula Fe2O3 XH2O. And this is the chemical process involved in the corrosion. And then we are moving on to the prevention methods of corrosion.
So far we have discussed how corrosion affect the metals that we use in our daily life and what are the methods in which the corrosion happens in an iron, otherwise called the rusting of iron. Now, we will be discussing about what are the preventive measures that we should take in order to avoid the corrosion that happening around our materials. There are a lot of methods that we should take in order to avoid this corrosion. So first of all, let us deal with the methods. The first method is we should so select the materials which. Second one is we should design the structure of materials to avoid the contact with the atmosphere. Also, we should protect the materials from the environment which causes corrosion. The anodic and cathodic protection can reduce corrosion, and the coating of metals with other elements also reduces corrosion. Now, the preventive measures are the first preventive measures. So far, the metal which undergoing corrosion should be coated or painted with some chemicals like bisphenol, which reduces the rate of corrosion. Now, the second method is covering the metal surface by other metals like tin, zinc, which are inert. Though we coat with tin and zinc, the reaction rate reduces and hence we can protect the metals from corroding. The third and the better method of avoiding corrosion is the electrochemical methods. That is, we provide another metal over the using metals like magnesium, zinc, which act as the anode and which reduces the corrosion. So this is a better method for preventing the corrosion. Now, what are the benefits for preventing this corrosion? If we prevent the metals from corrosion, it helps us to save materials, it saves the bridges and buildings, it increases the duration of the usage of those metals, and it saves the money to a large quantity. Now, we will see the next idea, that is the review questions.
Okay, let's evaluate the topic by asking some review questions. Okay, first question, what are the causes of corrosion? I will say the answer. The causes of corrosion is when metals react with the atmosphere, the metallic oxides are formed. That's the cause of corrosion. Okay, the second question, explain rusting of iron by mentioning the reactions. Explain rusting of iron by mentioning the reactions.
Iron, the ferrous is or the iron is react with atmospheric oxygen or the moist containing the air, and then the rust is formed. After the result of the reaction, rust is formed.
Very good. The third question, what are the preventive measures to avoid corrosion? What are the preventive measures to avoid corrosion?
There are a lot of methods to avoid corrosion, such as coating of metals with zinc, tin, or some other methods like electrochemical reactions can prevent the metals from corroding.
Very good. The fourth question, what are the benefits of preventing corrosion? What are the benefits of preventing corrosion?
By preventing the corrosion, it helps us to save money. It helps us to increase the duration of materials that we use. It saves buildings and materials.
Exactly.
Now, we will follow up with an activity, that is identify a house material which have chances to undergo corrosion and find ways to protect it from corrosion. So far, we have discussed about the uses, reaction, and prevention of corrosion. And hereby, we are ending the session. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.